Brother Muhammad from United Arab Emirates said he received a message about the dua which says ذهب الظمأ وابتلت العروق وثبت الأجر إن شاء الله, and it begins also with اللهم لك صمت وعلى رزقك أفطرت. Yes, some ulama said the hadith is a da'if, but it's an invocation, and some other scholars of hadith judge the hadith as hasan, so it is okay to recite it. And if you use any other dua to pray at the time of iftar, it is fine, so consider it mere dua. Okay? ذهب الظمأ وابتلت العروق وثبت الأجر إن شاء الله. It's an invocation. You anticipate the word to be confirmed for your fasting after conquering your thirst, and after taking a bite, you say ثبت الأجر إن شاء الله. The word has been confirmed. So many scholars judge the hadith as a da'if, and others said the hadith is hasan. And our scholars, including Sheikh Ibn Uthaymeen and others, said it is okay to recite this dua at the time of iftar. And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said in the hadith, لِلصَّائِمِ عِنْدَ فِطْرِهِ دَعْوَةٌ لَا تُرَدْ. For the fasting person, at the time of breaking his or her fasting, a dua which will not be rejected, a dua which will be definitely answered. Is this dua before or after or at the time of breaking your fast? Most likely, and according to other ahadith, الصائم حتى يفطر. And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said there are three people whose invocations will be accepted. The just ruler, we need to find one. And the father for his son, the oppressed person, whenever he prays against his oppressors. And the fasting person at the time of breaking his iftar, or وَالصَّائِمُ حَتَّى يُفْطِرْ. As long as you're fasting, and more specifically at the moment of breaking your iftar, when by the conclusion of your fasting day, you are the closest to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you're extremely hungry and thirsty. And that's why I advise myself, my family members, and you're all my family members, alhamdulillah, that a few minutes before iftar, keep yourself busy with the adhkar and with the dua. That is the ideal time of the day, the most ideal time of the day to make dua. Most of us keep busy with serving the food, setting the plates and the dishes and all of that. If we can do that a little earlier, so that once we are approaching sunset or the adhan for Maghrib, a few minutes before, 10-15 minutes, we just sit quietly facing the Qibla and we all make dua. Each one make dua on your own, whichever you have in mind. That is the best time to make dua of the day. Barakallahu feekum.
Stay up to date with your favorite shows and scholars today. Huda TV, a light in every home.